So here we go. Welcome to week 1. We're going to try and make this more non-scripted. I'm going to try and make these weekly, and I'm going to try and give 2 videos. The first one is because I want to be open and honest. It's to kind of give like a weekly video of updates and stuff like that. They shouldn't be too long. This one might be a little bit longer because I got my labs back. And just kind of say, okay, you know, this is actually what's happening. And then the second video I want to do is going to be kind of more of a highlight, I guess, of things. Like, you know, let's highlight this YouTube video, or not video, but this channel. Let's highlight this, y'all can see my pill bottle apparently. Let's highlight this product I got or something like that. So I kind of want to do those so they shouldn't be too long like that first one. That was super long. And I'm also hoping that I've figured out some ways to maybe make these videos a little more fun. So you're either going to see me just talking, which means I didn't figure that out. Yep. Or you might see some fun things. I don't know. We're going to learn this together. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to start with, this is now week 1. Now granted, this is the morning of the 12th. It's about 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. That's okay. I've been busy trying to figure out different things so I can put it on the website. That's going to be updated too. I'm going to have one to where you can like kind of see the, like I'll upload like maybe past the pictures I've taken, then when I have keeping track, keep it current, found some little cool things to maybe put on there. But things I'm figuring out. We're figuring this out. I'm learning. We're learning. Is okay. So let's start with what's been happening. We're going to do an all around today. We're going to, because this is going to be the first video. So basically, now granted when I weighed in, it was like this morning, like the 10th this morning, so we're going to all pretend it's the 10th. From the Saturday before, which was the 4th, I did lose 3.1 pounds. Don't ask me how, because in the last it's been kind of weird. So really quick, since January, it seemed like there was this 10 pounds that just the entire time. Like I didn't gain, I didn't lose, like just constantly gain, lose, gain, just stayed in this area. And then it became the 5, and then it's been kind of going from here. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. We'll see. I don't know. Things I got to figure out. But anyways, since last week, it's been 3.1 pounds. Since the last picture I took, now I took a picture last night. It's going to be on there. That's the 9th. It is going to show, I have on the website, oh, I want to get these yoga pants. I'm actually going to do the yoga pants for the video this week. But I want the purple ones. So my sister went, you've been doing so good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you these purple ones. And we both decided, okay, we're going to do 1X. Either I'm going to fit in them or I won't. I'm going to fit into them eventually. That is my plan. So I get them on, a little tight. That's cool. So my plan is for now on, whenever I do my weekly pics, I'm actually going to wear those purple yoga pants, and we're going to watch it together as they start to fit. And then whenever they are more comfortable, I'm going to wear them for my exercises and stuff like that. So yay, purple yoga pants. Yeah. So anyways, where was I? So anyways, my last pic, because I've been really lazy these last 3 weeks, I'm gonna be honest. I've done some of my walks here and there, but really haven't done too much else. And again, it's okay. Take breaks. That's what that was. That was a break. I'm gonna get back on track. That's the plan. I have everything. We're gonna go. So that's cool. So the pic I took before that 404 was almost a month before that, on the 6th of March. You will see that picture, but since then I had lost 4.8 pounds. Like I said, that little fluctuation, and it happens. Fluctuations happen. Sometimes it is what you're doing, like you're not exercising, or maybe you're not eating. Now when I say you're not eating right, and we may go over this a little bit more, that could be eating too much or even too little. I don't know which one I was doing. It's okay. I've been keeping track. Some days it seemed too much, some days it seemed too little, some days it seemed like it should have worked and it didn't. And that's okay. Just gotta keep trying. Don't give up hope, okay? So anyway, since the March 6th, lost 4.8 pounds. Like I said, this is a full progress. Since my very first picture I took on purpose for this journey, and actually the first picture I took since everything had happened, so I don't really have a picture around that time. I'd put it on the page, but I don't have much of one. But since that first picture, which was on August 1st of 2025, I've lost 42.3 pounds. And since the start, well, at least the start of the Amada, I never could find where I could find my weight when it happened. So I have to go by my Amada, which is about, it's like 3 months, well, 2 months. It's about 2 months after we're going to call it the event. So we're going to have to go from there. But anyway, since the start of Amada, I have lost 48 pounds. So that is the update of that. Got new yoga pants, lost some weight, things are good. Now the other thing I want to say is I had talked about, I got labs coming up. I've never been excited about, well, I'm still not excited about labs. Again, she got tattoos. I'm still afraid of needles. I have a phobia of needles. I hate labs so much. But it's just the needle drawing point. Honestly, my phlebotomist is awesome. She's very, very kind. And we get it done every time. Sometimes without a hitch. This last time was without a hitch. And sometimes not so much. I think the second time my veins did not, or whatever, the blood veins did not want to cooperate, and it seemed to work, and the blood, I had bruises. It was fun. Not her fault. My arms did not want to cooperate, and it's okay. It sucked for me, but it's okay. So anyways, we got those done. So we're going to talk about the labs. And again, because this is the first one, we're going to go through all of them kind of quickly. Now one thing I did find was what my glucose, because I kept saying on things, oh, this was about what it was, because I was trying to remember. I still don't know, can't find my blood pressure. I might find that, whatever it was at that time when the event happened. So on the 2nd of April 2025, and this is 3 days after everything, something like that, my glucose levels were at 379. That's scary. It's bad. That is something we need to work on. So we worked on it. It's okay. So I wanted to update that. That's where they were. Just to let you know, right nowadays I see 120, 110, occasionally 98. And that's usually about what they are. Every once in a while they're like 134 or something like that. But those are still, it's like not where they're going to stay. They're getting better. And I am extremely happy with those numbers. So, yay me. But when I started a year ago, like literally a year ago, I was at 379. Now the cool part about the labs I'm about to tell you is that my first labs were on April 3rd, 2025. My latest labs were on April 2nd, 2026. So we're going to see that whole year play out. Okay, and I've had 4 labs, so let's go through those. So we're going to start with the 3rd of April. I'm going to tell you about A1C and cholesterol. I'm not going to go through every single lab. Cholesterol, I don't remember what means what. I'm going to put on the website so you know that. But, and see what the normals are and stuff like that. But this way you can just at least see the number differences. A1Cs I can tell you a little bit more about. Not like clinically, I'm not a doctor. But I can at least tell you, ooh, this ain't good. So, we're going to start with April 3rd of 2025. My A1C was scary as the number I gave you a little bit ago. It was 13.9. We're going to start with the A1C. It's not a place you want to be. When I look up all the things, they do call it like basically, oh, that's the danger zone. Yeah, because it's like you're going to stay here long enough, and when your AC is there, by the way, that means that you're blood sugars have been that way, like kind of averaging for at least a few months. And when it stays that way, that can shut down organs, that can, like, you keep it up, that's going to be the, oh, I lost the foot phase. It's not good. It's not good at all. And it can cause, oh, well, let me see here, seizures and death. Yeah, that's fun. So my A1C a year ago, 13.9. Then I got my next A1C, my next set of labs, on the 24th of July, 2025. And I brought them down to an 8.0. I saw a drop of, I don't know how to do math, 5.9. That's big. Still not in a great place, but that's a lot better. A few months later, it's November 3rd, 2025, 7.3. I got my labs back from the 2nd of April, 2026. I'm 6.6. I don't remember what like the, oh, this is normal number is, but I can tell you one thing, looking at the charts and everything like that. I am basically 0.2 away from where they would consider me pre-diabetic. I about cried. It was awesome. I'm like, oh. So yeah, we got there. We're getting there. I'm getting there. I'm so happy. I want to be off these medications. That would be awesome if that happened, but it's still to where my body's in a safe zone, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not having that just, you know, one more step away from that, waking up in an ambulance. I'll take it. So let's talk about cholesterol. These are what my apps seem to find most important, so we're going to talk about these certain things. Cholesterol, we're going to talk about LDL, HDL, the total cholesterol, and the triglycerides. I do not remember what the normal numbers are. It'll be on the website. I just know that the numbers moved where they were needed to move. One thing I do know is that the HDL, you're going to see my numbers go up, and apparently that's a good thing. I was too low or something. I don't know. So you're going to see all the numbers go down, and you're going to see the HDL go up. Okay? This was the Buc-ee's Halloween cup. My mother got it for me. Yes. Like I said, get a water bottle. I'll just turn it. Yeah. That suits you, makes you happy. Okay? So we're going to start again with April 3rd. My LDLs were 194. Apparently it's pretty high. My HDLs were 44. I don't really know what that means. Total cholesterol, 275. Again, pretty high. Triglycerides, 190. July 24th, 2025. LDL, 76. HDL, 41. Total, 133. Triglycerides, 80. November 3rd, 2025. LDL 76, HDL 35, total 129, triglycerides 96. And now we're going to talk about my latest labs, the 2nd of April, 2026, a year later. I'll compare them to the first ones on this one. So, current this year, LDL 61. That started at 194. HDL, this is the one I said was supposed to go up. I'm at 50. Started, 44. Total, I'm at 124. I started, 275. And my triglycerides, I am now at 51. I started at 190. I'm going to put this way now. So, the basics of this was, so last, okay, good parts. The last test I had gotten the call from my doctor. Oh, they're looking better. That's always good. but they were also calling because I didn't really chance. It was a voicemail. You know, hey, can you call us back? We're seeing some numbers that are kind of off. Little worried about your kidneys. Need to do that. I'm not very good at following up sometimes, and this was especially with the holidays going on. And guess who forgot to call back? That would be me. I would think about it. I'd be working. I didn't do it because I forgot about it because there's reasons. I have notes everywhere. I forget things like that. And once they're forgotten, you gotta wait for them to come up again. Like, I've gotten to the point where I do have sticky notes here and there, but I don't have the greatest memory. It's okay. So, when did I remember to finally call them? Early March. And my nurse goes, well, I didn't call him. I actually made my husband call him because I'm working. And, okay, just really quick. Banks, doctors, all that stuff. I mean, I understand everybody has to work the normal hours, but of course they're only open during the hours that most people work. So sometimes it's a little harder to call them. So anyways, my husband called him. So he calls him and my nurse goes, you know what? We're so close to your next appointment, which was on the 2nd. So how about we're going to push that off and we're going to see what the new numbers look like. Cool. Can do that. So this time my nurse calls me back and I answer the phone. I actually was able to answer the phone. And she's like, yeah, she goes, yeah, doctor says everything looks good. See you in 6 months. I said, now other than the normal doctors that I have to see because I have to have my yearly mammogram, I need to get my eyes checked. Okay, I've been needing to get my eyes checked since this all happened. I don't know why I keep putting it off, but I do. And I really do need to get my eyes checked. I actually do wear glasses. I actually do wear bifocals. I can see far with my glasses, but everything's blurry. I literally don't wear them anymore when I work because I actually see better without them. Does that mean I can see perfect? No, things are still blurry. I do need a new prescription. I do need to get my eyes dilated. But nothing scares me about that. I mean, the mammogram things happen with the squishies. But nothing scary happens with the eye exam. Why do I keep putting it off? I don't know. One thing well, okay, we're going to be a little honest. Like I said, we're trying to make this quicker, and I'm sorry. But when everything happened, I originally was supposed to he wanted me to go see the eye doctor right away to get my eyes checked, to get my eyes dilated, to see if I have cataracts. I do know that. And then he agreed with me. I'm like, well, I said, I was told at one point that when you first start out and it's kind of expected that something's probably going to drop fairly quickly, your sugars, that you might want to wait a few months because your eyes are actually going to adjust with those. My doctor went, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, so we're going to wait. So that 3 months became 6 months, that 6 months. Still haven't done it. We're going to make that appointment. Anyway, I made my mammogram appointment, so I got to do that. I got to make my eye appointment. We're going to do that. I got to make another appointment with the woman thingy. We all heard what happened to me in the last video. That one's a little bit more scary. That one may actually require medication to calm my happy butt down a little bit more than normal. Not that it happens. Anyway, it's scary. But either way, okay, back to the doctor. So I asked her, I'm like, so other than those, like, you know, routine ones that I'm supposed to be doing and making and doing before the next appointment, is there any other doctors I'm supposed to be seeing? She goes, no. No kidney doctor? Nah. Of course, she's just relaying what the doctor says. So currently, basically, it went from, we think we need to get you to see a kidney doctor to, nah. Now, they might call me back later, like the doctor's going to look a little further. This is what goes on in my head. Like, oh, maybe they'll call me back later. And then he's like, oh, no, we really do need you to go see one. Kind of hoping it's not a thing. I'm kind of hoping, yeah, no news is good news. It's been a week because I was going to make this video last week. But things happen in life. Take care of your mental health. It's okay. And so I'm making it this week. So I have yet to hear from them other than that quick little phone call. And yeah, she just basically said, yeah, do what you're doing. Do your routine ones. See you in 6 months. Yeah. So my next appointment is in October, I think. Yeah. Like I said, still need glasses. I don't wear contacts. I just don't have them on right now because whatever. So, yeah. So, like I said, you're coming on this journey with me, and good things can happen, and that is a good thing because if my kidneys are okay, that means I didn't kill them too much. Hopefully, who knows? If things turn out different, one of these weekly videos, if I keep up with these weekly, I'm gonna have to be honest. I don't know. This is my first weekly video. Am I gonna keep doing it? Am I not? I don't know. But yeah. So basically, if I keep on these weekly videos, if you hear something different, I'll hear, or I hear something different, you'll hear something different, uh, and like I said, just these videos are more okay. So part of it is by doing this, it's gonna keep me motivated. It's gonna keep me real, and the other part is also so that way. You ever see those pictures where you're like that's not the person, or that's not this, or that can't be. It's maybe to tell yeah, this is it. This is what we're doing. So we're all in this together. Um, but yeah. So I'm just gonna finish this off by saying again, I'm going to attempt to do two videos a week on hopefully Saturdays. Um, update the web page. That'll have a few things. I'll link everything below, of course. I of course have, if you ever need to get a hold of me, I have that X account on the web page. I did make an Instagram. I'm hoping to kind of keep up my weekly pictures on there, maybe. Do I have anything else? No, I think that's it. Who knows, maybe. I don't know. Everything's on the webpage. Again, go on the webpage. That will show you all the programs I've used, all the things I've gotten along the way. It does have pictures of me. It's got a lot of information. It's got my story, stuff like that. So hopefully I am brave enough to continue this journey with you. Meaning video wise, I'm going to keep on going whether or not I'm making videos. So yeah, and again, the second video I'm going to try and go through like just the different things because I know how it is when it's like, oh, this little, like, you see on the Amazon, oh, this is what it looks like, oh, or it's just a picture. This way I can at least, it's still not in person, but it's on a video, you can see it moving around, it's in my hands, that kind of thing. And yeah, that was my Kindle. We'll talk about that at some point. Try to do that for the second video, try and keep that updated. And I don't know, well, y'all, maybe I should make scripts because my mind just goes, and that's it, blank, completely. So let's end it on that. Hopefully y'all like this. Subscribe, like the video, all that stuff that they're supposed to say at the end of the video. I'm gonna try, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna try at the end of these videos if I can figure it out. I'd love to say that it's like, oh, I'm actually pretty technically advanced. I used to build computers once upon a time, way back when. I don't get the video things, but we're trying to figure it out where you can, do that whole little thing. Like, click on here to see the original video, click on here to see last week. Like, that's going to be kind of my hope. And if I don't learn this video, maybe I'll learn next. I'll find time to figure it out. So yeah. Okay, we're going to end it here. I'm done. Y'all have a wonderful week. Hopefully I can keep this up next week with the energy. And yeah, have a good one.